What's going on? It's Bobby K. I'm a professional landscape designer and general contractor, and I got a gem for you today. I'm so excited to share this video of one of my favorite YouTubers and TV stars. His name is Ryan Serhant, and he's not just that. He is a global, monster real estate agent. This guy is all over the place, and if you don't know who he is, go down the links below. I'm gonna put his channel there. Go watch his stuff. He shows some of the incredible, most incredible house tours in America, all over the world, and it's definitely worth a look. And in today's episode, what we're gonna do is we're gonna show what Ryan just looked at, and it's titled Touring Gene Simmons. We all know who Gene Simmons is, hopefully. Las Vegas mansion with a life-size alien. Life-size alien. We're probably not gonna get into that part, but we are gonna show the outdoor living space. I had a chance to watch this a couple of minutes ago, and I instantly wanted to make a video about it to share with you some of the things that I saw. You don't have to have $13.5 million, which is what this property goes for, in order to have an awesome outdoor living space. So we're gonna focus on a couple of key features in the outdoor living space that you can bring into your yard and still have an incredible place to show off and entertain and host with your friends. So those are some fire pits, pool, string lights, a koi pond, and an outdoor structure, outdoor living space. We're gonna get into those. I'm gonna break down some key pro and designer analysis to help you when it comes to your space. So let's learn from Ryan and see what he's got.
How cool is this?
What did I tell you? Las Vegas, bam, here's a fire pit, here's the pool. Look at the run of this place. You got a huge house, and I love the outdoor living space is literally from wing to wing. It is the entire span. So we're gonna get into all the little intricate details and all the goodies that we've got going on here, from the fire pit to the pool to the outdoor living space to whatever else. I am super pumped. This is gonna be incredible. I can't wait to share this with you and see this again and just get into things I might have missed on the first quick go around. So let's go.
I'm going to show you one of the coolest homes that I've seen in a long time.
He ain't kidding. One of the coolest homes that this guy has seen in a long time. He sees all kinds of cool houses, and I'm already sold on it. How that camera panned in, and boom, what is the first thing we see? Is a beautiful koi pond. So number one, we're gonna talk about a koi pond. If you're considering a koi pond for your backyard, let's take some notes from this one. The first thing that I see is his feet are at water level, which is so incredible. A lot of times when you see a water feature, it may be an urn, or it may be something that's kind of carved into a hillside and it's kind of off in the distance. This thing, you can walk right up to it and bam, the koi are at your feet. And if it's not enough, there's a dining room literally right behind there. Can you imagine having dinner and then off in the distance, not even that far, you got that tranquil, beautiful sound of a koi pond right behind you. Talk about creating an environment, like an ambiance, when you have even a dinner. So let's keep diving in here.
Not just because we are in Las Vegas. Right now, I am at Kiss Rockstar Gene Simmons' house.
Look at the excitement that he's having about being here. He's probably seen this place already 3-4 times, and now he's making his video, but he's still pumped up about it. That's how cool this place is. So let's see if we got a couple more little pieces of content that we could throw out, a couple more tips about the koi pond, and be on to the next element.
The hills above the strip. So the views here are insane. We've got over 11,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, 8.
Okay. So definitely saw something really cool there. When you look at the koi pond, you see that it's linear, and that flows completely with this house. So if you're considering a water feature, think about the style of the house and what is gonna work there. This is a very modern vibe. So linear, clean lines works well with modern, which is exactly what that koi pond is. Think about functionality, think about style, and think about how you want this thing shaped and carved out. And then if you want it to come right up to your feet and be off your dining room, well, hey, I think you can. You know, it's it's something cool that we can learn from. So let's go on to the next element.
And if you can see what the view is, we are in a gated community, an amazing clubhouse.
So Ryan just transitioned from that dining room into the main room, which is spectacular to say the least. But what we can learn is about not only focal points, and a focal point is something that your eye is drawn to. The main one out of these windows is the pool. So let's talk about the pool area. What I want you to learn from this is when you are considering a pool and where to lay it out in your yard, don't just step on the outside and just start picking spaces because that seems like a good fit and a good space. Think about the inside as well. Where are you going to be looking? What is the view outside your kitchen? What's the view outside your living room? Just like this. It could be a pool. So that's the first thing you get hit with when you go into this house, which is quite a presence. It's quite a statement. Other thing with the pool is think about the lighting when it comes to a pool area. I have a pool, and one thing that we did is we put something called micro brights inside there, and they can all be controlled off of your phone. So if you have theme parties, say you have a Halloween party and you want the water like blood red, a little horror kind of creepy thing, you can scroll around and boom, it's red. If you throw a Super Bowl party, we've got the Super Bowl coming up here, and say the Giants were in it, you might go with a navy or like a darker blue that mimics that. So when considering a pool, think about where you want to lay it out, where are you going to see it from inside the house, and what are some of the cool features that you're going to see at night, hence your lighting. Lighting with the pool, super important. Let's see what other elements we got in store for us. Let's go.
Look at what we have here. You've got these huge sliding glass doors, which we've already pushed away, so they're pocketed.
Okay, so we transitioned outside of the kitchen, and we are going to start looking out into the space, really getting into this outdoor living space. And it looks like the first shot is of the outdoor structure, which is a cantilevered roof, which supports like a bedroom as part of the house. And then if you look at this, you'll see there's tongue and groove ceiling that is essentially the ceiling of the outdoor living space. So here we go.
All into the wall so you get the view when you want it. But this is such a cool moment, looking out over the back of the house that's looking down out over the strip and all.
Okay, I want you to take this in. This is one of the more incredible outdoor living spaces I've seen in a really, really long time. Of course, it's going to be over top. It's Gene Simmons, it's Ryan Serhant, nothing but the best. But a couple things that you can learn from this, we can really start to get ideas for our spaces. First of all, with the outdoor living space, it looks like there's a kitchen over there, nice countertop space, plenty of bar stools. You always want to put, in my opinion, a second shelf onto your outdoor kitchen so that you've got that additional countertop space so that people can sit down and they can enjoy your company while you're barbecuing, so they can sit on the other side. And then right behind them, of course, there is the fire pit. We're gonna get more into fire pits in a minute here. But what I want you to do is look up. Look at the ceiling, look at the detail. They did a beautiful tongue and groove, almost like they put the floor on the ceiling. They got a cool stain on there, but there's lighting up in there. There are speakers up in there. I imagine that you would take out your phone, click around, and boom, all of a sudden, this is, say, zone 1, and you can listen to music outside and control everything off your phone, like a Sonos system. So when you are putting together an outdoor structure, consider what kind of lighting do you want up in the ceiling, can lights, or do you want just a ceiling fan with the light, a little bit more intimate? Do you want Scott's lights that are down on the post that could be shining down on, say, a kitchen? And do you want an outdoor media package? Do you want speakers up in the ceiling and a TV? And do you want that zone controlled separately from everything else? So if you just want to listen to TV while everybody else is listening to music on all the other zones, you can. That was a lot of info just off this little section, but that's what it takes prior to putting in this kind of money. Let's see what else he's got.
All of the city lights, like this is a piece of art here. It's insane. Like this is what people pay for when we were in LA to be in the hills of Bel Air.
The view, another thing. the outside view from your structure, where do you want to position that in the backyard? What do you want to be looking at from, say, the countertop of the kitchen? Think about it. Do you want your back to be facing a pool, or do you want to turn it around so you're looking at the pool? Those are the kinds of things. The other thing I see right behind Brian here is there are collapsible pocket doors. This essentially closes up, and it's almost like it's windows looking out into the outdoor structure, but What they do is they take these doors and right into the walls, and it opens up. So the kitchen's here and the outdoor kitchen is there. You got one seamless, beautiful flow. So if you've got the budget and you really want an outdoor living space, consider windows that are essentially not windows, they're doors that collapse, and bam, that square footage of bringing the inside to the outside, you just did something spectacular. Of course, those doors are like 20K, so just keep that in mind.
Outdoor bar and grill, fully equipped, gorgeous features, awesome stonework.
He ain't kidding. Look at this fire pit. That's not just a fire pit, that is a statement. That is a work of art. That stone is incredible. I don't even know what that stone is, but I promise you the size of it and how big it is, you could put plenty of drinks on top of that, and the thickness that goes into it, I wouldn't be surprised if that piece of stone, gosh, I feel goofy saying that might be 10 grand. It literally could be just for that piece. So here's a little design tip for you. When it comes to an outdoor fire pit, this is of course gas. Everything is plumbed up and run through the legs or however it's hidden there, right? But when it comes to the surround, think about that. Do you want something that's just a linear run and a little bit of a surround? Or do you want something that's a little thicker and bigger like this, where you can put your drink on top of it? You can put some chairs around here and really enjoy the space. Maybe you don't want a bunch of end tables by your couches to put your drinks on. You do want to put it on the fire pit. So think about that surround piece, and it becomes more of a table than just a fire pit. That is incredible. Let's transition over to the other side of the pool, where there's another really cool fire pit.
And then the pool is amazing. Hot tub and fully lit up. You also have a little bit of grass that loops around. And then this is just so cool. And I really wanted to come here at night so I could light up the fire pit and have the lights on in the pool, because we've...
What did I tell you? Look at that fire pit. That's just not a fire pit. That is a sunken fire pit. That's a lounge area. One thing with a sunken fire pit that I want you to think about is drainage. Because if you carve out an area in your yard and you sink this thing down and it rains, if you do a really good job and seal it and do a stucco finish or whatever it is, you don't want water sitting on your floor. So think about what you're gonna put inside on the floor. Maybe it's gravel with a permeable base and it goes out, or if it's pavers, everything is pitched over to a drain and then the drain takes it up and out of there. Think about drainage with a sunken fire pit. Boy, are they a cool destination, cool little focal point to go to, and this thing does not disappoint. All right, the final area that I want to talk about is a very quick little shot. We're just going to show the shot of it. It's string lights. They have a transition going on where they start to walk down to the basement and he gets into the inside of the house. And if you want to see the entire video, go in the links. I'm going to put the link to this video where you can see the entire house, see everything. It is incredible. Go watch it, it is worth it. But quickly for this tip with string lights create opportunities for ambience. They create opportunities for your eye to be drawn to a certain area. So this, I feel like almost wouldn't even be in the video if it wasn't for the string lights, simply because it's just a transition to the basement. But because of the lights, this now is an illuminated area at night, and it's very interesting. Think about different spots in your yard that you want to bring people over to. If you have a cool fire pit area, one additional way to bring people's attention to it is to frame it with some string lights and just kind of bring that ambiance over to that spot. It's amazing what you can do with a little bit of lighting. It didn't seem like at first that this was even on planet Earth, but by digging around and finding those different little features, can't you see yourself grabbing some of those and bringing them over into your own space? And if you can't, you know what? Maybe you need a design. That's what I do. go check out some more of my videos, and I'm happy to help you understand the design process and how to put something together that can go in your yard and make it look awesome. So in the meantime, this is Bobby K saying creation is everything. So go out and create. I'll see you on the next video.